Coming to work with Dad today, boys?
Yep.
Yep. What are we going to do at the farm?
We're gonna cut a tree down.
We're going to cut a tree down. That's right.
And Grandpa.
And Grandpa, yes. Well, good morning. I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving, be it by yourselves at home with just your immediate family or with your family. I don't really care. But yeah, we're back to the farm today. My boys are here. They're in the house. We've got some stuff we'll do with them a little bit later. But today we have relatively decent weather. It's not terribly cold outside. So we're going to get the corn head brought up in front of the shop and get that cleaned up as much as possible. Brock should be here in a little bit, so he's going to have to power wash most of the day because I got other stuff to do. But I'm going to go drag that corn head up here and get it ready to go. We're going to wash it on the trailer where it's at for now, get as much heavy stuff off as we can so we're not blowing it back all over the combine, which we've got relatively clean at the moment. And then once we get it closer and we need to pick it up off the trailer, we'll do that with the combine. Okay, well, we did get the snouts opened up and stuff, and Brock blew stuff off with that leaf blower a little bit, but there's still a lot of packed in wet, nasty stuff in here. So I'm going to fold these snouts back down and we're going to pull it up in front of the shop. All right, I am all set up here. We're going to, like I said, we're going to wash off what we can with it sitting here on the cart. You know, we can get the back side of the head really well and stuff. I may want to pick it up and set it on the ground to do these stuff in them gathering chains and all of that. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm going to start around the back and do what we can. All these snouts are going to come off hopefully today, so we'll get to that too. There's a couple other shields and covers. This one here, one down on the other side on the PTO shaft and stuff. So not a lot of stuff comes off other than the snouts, but we'll do what we can here. This is not near as big of a project, obviously, as the combine, but there's still a lot on it. Is it clean? It's cleaner. Got the backside here halfway's decent, and I went around the front, but I got to get them snouts off. I think I'm going to pull it up out of the way and clean the concrete off, so we got a clean spot to work off of, and then we'll pull the snouts and set them on the concrete, power wash them off, and get them put away in the back of the shop out of the way, so we don't have to worry about them for right now. And then we can set the head on the concrete and clean it up a little better. Power washing's on hold. Where are we going, boys?
Cut down a Christmas tree.
What are we gonna use?
A chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
Right. Is that our tree, Rylan? Should we get it, Brayson? Grandpa's gonna get it. Oh, they cut it down.
All right, let's get the traditional.
Bring the truck this way. Shake, shake, shake. And bailed it. All right, well, we're back. I'll show you the Christmas tree in a minute. Brock came. He's power washing while we're gone. We got to get these snouts off of here at some point, though. So these snouts have a bolt, a little clip there that kind of hold them in place that we got to take loose, and then they'll slide right off pretty easily. Okay, well, you take the snouts off and it looks quite different. Quite different. So I think the best thing to do here is let's just pull this out of the way. Let's clean the concrete off, and then let's clean up all of these so we can get them put back in the back of the shop and out of the way, and then we'll worry about the rest of the corn head. Alright, well, while he's cleaning that up, I thought I'd just show you this briefly here. But these are our row units on the corn head and how they work. Basically, the row of corn comes in through here, snap and rolls in there, grab it, deck plates, gathering chains. That's all the stuff you can see with the snouts on, but what you can't see is the other side of the chain here and these tensioners. Basically, this sprocket here is on an arm that slides, and it's attached here to this bolt with a spring in it, and you know, that spring gives it some give but keeps it tight. These are really loose. This gauge here should have like an 1/8 of an inch gap, about one spring that you can see. So that's how I adjusted them when we put them on there. That's how far they have stretched since we did this. So we're gonna take all of this apart and just clean everything up and then put it back together, see if there's anything else that's worn or that we need to replace or anything. I don't think we got to replace anything because it's only got about 2,000 acres on this stuff. But we do need to, like I said, take it apart, clean it up, and readjust everything. So that's why we're cleaning it up now, and we'll get it in the shop and start taking all that stuff apart. All right, he's cleaning. I'm hauling back to the back of the shop. Okay, Brock's still working on that corn head and getting most of it off there. But while he's doing that, I'm gonna go change some light bulbs on that star that we worked on the other day and get that turned on. We're after Thanksgiving now, so it can stay on. And then we'll see how he's doing. We might try and finish up our wiring, a couple of lights out here that I got to do yet too on these grain bins, because, well, it's probably the nicest day of the year left, or at least close to it. So take advantage of it, right? Okay, we got them, and I got my photocell timer deal on here, so we'll just set it to dusk to dawn. So as soon as it gets dark, how long does it take after it gets dark? A few seconds. Well, now I'm questioning whether the photocell's any good because those lights didn't come on with me holding my finger over it. I'm gonna leave it. I set it to dusk to dawn. We'll see if the star comes on tonight or not. We'll leave it on or get a new one if we have to. Alright, Brock's got this corn head pretty decent. Enough that we are going to turn it around here and hook it up to the combine, pull the combine out, hook onto it. That way we can get underneath it a little bit better, and we can set it down on the ground to get maybe on top just a little bit better. But we're going to leave it hooked up to the combine to push it back in the barn. Ah, dang. Gonna have to straighten it out. Oh, we'll try that. I'll get her unstrapped. Double check. Make sure everything is folded down. It's been like 3 weeks since I've had to do this, so. Got it. Alright, I'll have him pull that header card out. And then we're going to actually take the combine out and turn it so we can get the door in the shop closed. So the other nice thing about putting it on the combine is that our feeder house tilts, right? And so I can tip it. So that end's way up and that end's way down, and the water will run out a little bit better. Plus we can raise it up to get underneath there a little bit better. So that's how we're going to leave it. Yeah, definitely still a little dirty underneath here, so we'll keep washing here. But there's not a whole lot more than that until we get some of this stuff on top taken off. It's so nice having employees. You can just sit here and watch them do all the work. Something like that. I got the floor cleaned up. We got another wheelbarrow load of crap. Well, half a wheelbarrow load. So we'll let that dry out, and then when he's done with what he's doing now, working underneath it, we'll lower the head down to the ground, blow the top off again, rinse everything down, then we'll bring it in here and we'll drive it straight in. So the corn head's up here. We usually set up a couple of sawhorses like that, or whatever I can find to support some plywood, and we'll use those to put all our parts on and stuff once we start tearing it apart, which is not going to happen today, but probably Monday or Tuesday we'll get into that. Just finishing up getting some stuff from under the deck plates. Now I hooked up. And we'll set it back down here. All right, he's already done most of the stuff on the top when he's standing on it, so it shouldn't take him real long here. We'll just kind of rinse everything down again. Good. This cornhead it's like a skeleton with no snouts on it and stuff. Just coming out here to turn around. Brock was going to pull that header cart up and blow that off real fast, because when he had it on the cart, we basically got all the dirt off of the cornhead and onto the header cart. And we're going to pull this in the shop. Ah, we're in. Barely, but we're in. We have to clean up the concrete again. Okay. Well, cool. This will give us something to do next week. Be a fun little project here. This should go fairly quickly. In the past, when I have done this, we'll tear everything off, and I've actually given it a coat of paint. Painted the underside of the auger, or all of the auger, and the deck plates and everything. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. It's kind of what I bought that sprayer for, that fluid film stuff that's over there, is so that I can spray it down with fluid film when we're done. That'll keep it from rusting. The auger trough is already kind of rusted, so it is what it is, but we'll spray it down and keep it from getting worse. And it should keep the deck plates fairly clean and work pretty good. But there's a lot of dirt kind of still down in underneath there. These are gonna have dirt underneath them, and so we gotta take it all apart and clean it up a little bit more, and then readjust everything. There's a bunch of dirt in there. There's a dipstick there that's got a gearbox with some oil. We'll check those. Grease underneath, and what we'll end up doing, I don't know, we'll either take all this stuff off and then take it back outside and power wash, or at least go with the hose in here and try and clean it up a little bit better, because while it looks clean now, it's really not. You just can't get to the dirt because it's buried down underneath in it. So anyway, that's next week's plan. Brock's gonna finish up that concrete, getting that cleaned up. We'll get the power washer put away. It's about 2:15 now, so I think then we'll go out and get this light installed and finish this deal. Won't take very long. All right, time to do an electrical project. We've got everything wired actually all the way up to there, so all we gotta do is put the box on, secure it, make the connections on this one. Should be pretty easy. Well, I got the box up there and I got it secured with the light on it. Forgot wire strippers, so Brock's gonna go and get those. I'm a little concerned about the angle here. This is hitting and I can't turn it quite like I wanted to, but that light's got a pretty wide spread pattern, so I think it'll be okay. Let's be honest, we aren't gonna use it very much anyway, so we're gonna wire it up and call it good. I'm gonna get the ladder and get to the other light. We'll see what we gotta do for that one. Look at that. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Light works. Hopefully the angle is all right and that lights up what we need it to down here. We'll have to try it when it's dark out, but anyway, I got the cover on. That box is all secured. It's tight, doesn't move, so we're good there. Just in case you were questioning my ability, our fan is still running a week or a week and a half or whatever it is later, and it's been running 24/7 since we started it back up, so there. Well, this one's being difficult because the holes in the box up there are 3/4. The threads on my light are 1/2 inch on this one. Yay! So we're gonna switch to this box and gonna use that to attach it to the conduit. So we gotta take that box off, swap it out. Okay, well, we got that light back up there and installed. Brock went home quite a while ago, actually. It's dark out now. I forgot to film the rest of that, putting that light in there. But I'm gonna go out there and turn them on just to look and see, make sure they're aimed and look like they're gonna work the way we are. Plus, should be able to see if my star is on by now. But anyway, I'm gonna go in the house, and we got pizza tonight with the family, and the Christmas tree is all done and up and all that good stuff. So we'll wrap this up here in a little bit. Well, it's on. Must be my photocell works.
Oh, was she on the escape gonna
Okay, well, it's dark out. Let's see how our light does. Well, that ought to work. There's some shadow over there, but it's a pretty bright light, so it lights this area up pretty well. It's there so if we're ever loading a truck here at night, we can see, and that's enough light to be able to see to load the truck. So that one's good. How about the other one over here? Oh, we forgot to put our ladder away. Whoops. Yeah, good deal. Lights up that fan nice. Oh, that's right. We couldn't find a cover for that box. I gotta get one. But anyway, lights are good, aimed in the right spot. They'll work. All right, well, that's it for me today and for the week. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And hit that like and subscribe button for me if you would. We made 14,000 yesterday, so thank you for that. And if you have any questions and comments, leave them down below. And we'll be sure and answer them the best I can. We'll see you guys next week. Cornhead project next week. I'm gonna get that tore apart. Should be pretty exciting. So anyway, see you guys. Have a great weekend.
Right there, Daddy.
See that star up on our green bins? Yeah.